The sun is setting on the quarterfinal stage of the 2023 Concacaf Beach Soccer Championships, but not before the four-time champions Mexico take on the five-time quarterfinalists Trinidad and Tobago in the Malcom Park Beach Soccer Stadium again. Slightly overcast conditions, but it's 79 degrees Fahrenheit. And there's also a 7% chance of rain. The wind is with us still at 15 miles per hour, and it's very cool inside the Malcom Park Stadium. This is how the bracket looks. The USA and El Salvador, semi-final one. The Baja boys, for the first time into a semi-final, they await the winner of this. El Tri versus the Soca Warriors. We started with 12 teams represented by those flags. At the end of this match, only 4 will remain. It's the road to the final. The 2 finalists will represent Concacaf in the United Arab Emirates at the FIFA Beach World Cup in November 2023. Will it be Mexico? Or will it be Trinidad and Tobago, the Soca Warriors? Both teams represented, both teams been well supported. We expect an emphatic match. Trinidad supporters looking a little bit nervous. They have never defeated Mexico before. There is the president of the Beach Soccer Federation in Trinidad and Tobago, Dr. Oba Gulston. Can his team do what they have never done before? 4 times they have met Mexico, 4 times they have been defeated. They met last on the 17th of May 2019 in the quarterfinal as well. It was a 5-4 victory to Mexico on that day. This is the 3rd time they are meeting at this stage, the quarterfinals. 2017, the other occasion, on the 24th of February, where they lost by 5 goals to 1. Here we go.
For the national anthem of Mexico, followed by the national anthem of Trinidad and Tobago. Well done, well done. And
Trinidad and Tobago against Mexico. The Soca Warriors against El Tri. Such strong lungs, the Mexicans. You could hear it in their voices as they sang their national anthem. No surprise, considering their high altitude in their big country. Over 126 million, their population, compared to the 1.5 million egging on the Soca Warriors from Trinidad and Tobago. Quarterfinal 4 to determine all semifinalists. This is how the Mexicans will set up. Francisco Cati, the former Mexican player himself, is the coach. Gabriel Macias, Edgar Portilla, Hector Acevedo, Diego Martinez, and Jose Vizcarra, the starting lineup. Diego Martinez already with 4 goals. Gabriel Macias, their goalkeeper, with 3. Look out for him with the long-range attempt. Marco Navarro from Costa Rica is the main referee. Gonzalo Carbajo, Luis Torres from El Salvador and Costa Rica, respectively, and the timekeeper, Jonathan Hernandez from Costa Rica as well. "21 goals the Mexicans have scored in the first round. Trinidad and Tobago, just 6. Here are the captains, Jesse Bailey on the right from Trinidad and Tobago, and Edgar Portilla, the Mexican number 4. The Soca Warriors will line up like this. They're coached by Chad Apu, Zane Coker, Jordan Riley, who scored in their last group game, Jesse Bailey, the captain, Hakeem King, and Kareem Perry, their leading goal scorer, with 2 goals from the group stages. Trinidad and Tobago as well have never been past the quarterfinal stage. This is their 5th time in the quarterfinals and their 6th appearance in these championships. Mexico have appeared at all the championships. That makes it 10 for them. They won 4 times, 2008, 2011, 2015, and 2019. They were second place and runners-up in 2017 behind Panama. No doubt coming into this one who the favorites are. Getting ready for the first period. It will be the first of 3, the Soca Warriors to kick off. Their first attempt is over the top. 3 periods of 12 minutes with a 3-minute interval between each. If we're all square after that, 3 minutes of extra time will be played. And if it still can't be decided, then we'll go to the penalty shootout. Corner Mexico. Three games for the Soca Warriors. They lost 2 and won 1. They lost 2-1 to Panama, 6-2 to the United States. And they defeated the Dominican Republic by 3 goals to 2. Mexico, a 10-0 scoreline against Belize, 6-3 over Guatemala, and 5-4 they defeated the Bahamas. Mexico out of Group B. Trinidad and Tobago, the second best third place team, and they came out of Group C. Throw for Mexico. 3 minutes gone. Still 0-0. Nothing really of note just yet. Here they go. Trinidad with a chance. Over the top from Kareem Perry. Handball. Castillo doesn't agree with the call, and it will be a free kick. Zane Coca between the sticks. Zane Coca. I thought it was he would take the kick, but no. Preferred to Jabari Gray to start this one. Zane Coca. Perry with the overhead kick. And wow! All that needed was a touch from Beard, who was lurking at the back post. And that would have been the goal for Trinidad and Tobago to start things off well. It wasn't to be. Lopez. Coca does well. This was the attempt from Kareem Perry. Just wide. Beard unable to get to it. He was there though, Beard, but just timing it wrongly. Morales. Save Coca. Coca over the top. Pretty slow start to this one. Quarterfinal 4, the winner to play Bahamas in the semi-finals. The Bahamas have already defied the odds and qualified for their first semi-final. Some would say maybe a slight upset over the 2017 champions Panama. El Salvador will play the United States in the other semi-final, semi-final 1. Diego Martinez has entered the pitch. The Mexican number 7, leading goal scorer for them with 4 goals. This was a nice strike. There's Martinez trying to get involved. Decent strike there from Hector Acevedo. Long range attempt is blocked again. Kevon Williams on it, who's just come on as well. The TNT number 6. Miscontrol from Hakeem King. Acevedo. His compass was off. This was a strike though. It was switched on there and it forced a save out of Coca. With Diego Martinez lurking close by. Vizcarra. Shane Hospitales. Oh, nice skill by Hospitales. Gregory. Gregory to Hospitales. Ooh, good opportunity. Miss kick. Bob has come on. Shalom Bob. Shalom Bob in their 5-4 loss in 2019 scored 2 of those goals. In Shalom Bob, their number 4. And Shane Hospitales scored 1 as well, their number 10. From 4 years ago. Here back to Macias. Mexico building slowly. Oh, bad pass there from Coca. And Perry is forced to turn it over. Handball. Vizcarra making contact with the hand. Actually, it looked like it might have come from the shoulder or the sleeve. He does have an argument, does Vizcarra. It actually was the shoulder and not the arm from Jose Vizcarra, but nevertheless, it will be a free kick to TNT. It would certainly rub salt in the wound if Anderson Peters was able to score something from this kick. Peters from distance, which does take an awkward bounce, but it goes over the bar. 2.5 minutes to go in the first period. We're yet to see the first goal. Mexico ball. Trinidad and Tobago, they scored 6 goals in the group stages. They conceded 10, -4 their goal difference. The Mexicans scored 21 and conceded 7 for a +14 goal difference. Good strike. But straight to Macias. Castillo comes now. Good block coming in. Castillo. Blocked by Bailey. Back to Alejandro Garcia. Garcia has been known to score them from that right-hand side, Garcia. And Omri Beard takes one in the sensitive region. And he'll probably need to rest that one. Just about 40 seconds to go. Oh yeah, pinpoint accuracy from Alejandro Garcia. Wonderful clearance off the line. Good acrobatics by Anderson Peters to keep the score at 0-all. Macias forward. The pass is inaccurate. Not a bad strike there from Jordan Riley. Castillo. And that's the end of the first period. Yet to really come to life between these two. The four-time champions Mexico unable to break down the defense of the Soca Warriors. And after 12 minutes, it's Mexico 0, Trinidad and Tobago 0 in quarterfinal 4. The second period about to begin. The final quarterfinal. Mexico against Trinidad and Tobago. Portier back to Macias. Miscontrol. Low tempo game so far. Surprising from the Mexicans, who are 4-time champions of this tournament. No country has won it more. In fact, only 4 countries have managed to win the Concacaf Soccer Championship. The Mexicans, who have won 4. The United States and El Salvador, who have won 2 each. And Panama, who have 1 title. Dane Coker, sand in the ice. That was the situation. As Dane Coker, lots of sand kicked up. Chance here for Mexico. Stopped on the line. Well done by Kevon Williams. Garcia. And Zane Coker gets a touch onto it to push it over the bar. Probably would have gone over anyhow or off the crossbar, but Coker taking no chances. Coker out of position. Castillo. Blocked by King. Mexico adding the pressure now. 4 minutes basically into the second period, and we're still yet to see the first goal. Chance for Mexico over the top. Wow, from Enoch Lopez. Enoch Lopez. And yet, Coker taking too long to release it. Still inside his area. Was in Coker, and it now will be a free kick for the Mexicans from the center spot as Jabari Gray makes his way on for the first time this evening. Jabari Gray, captain of the Trinidad and Tobago under 18 team in 2017 that won the silver medal at the Youth Championships. Edgar Portilla with the kick. Portilla! Wide of the goal. Jabbar Gray not needed to make a save. Gray from outside. It's wide. Soca Warriors will think that they have done well so far to deny the Mexicans a goal. And we're almost halfway through the second period. We have seen 24 goals in the first three quarterfinals. We are yet to see one in this fourth quarterfinal. Chance for Mexico. Good save, Jabari Gray. $173 goals in the tournament so far. Hayward pass. And Gray will collect. Perry. Perry. A little bit too high for Jordan Riley. Macias. Dangerous kicker, Macias. And Gray does well. Gabriel Macias has already scored 3 times in the tournament. 2 came against the Bahamas in their 5-4 win. The winner of this to play the Bahamas in semi-final 2. Who will it be? Good save again by Jabari Gray. Weak overhead kick by Hakeem King. King actually hasn't scored in the tournament. The Soca Warriors only 5 scorers in their squad. Compared to the Mexicans who have 7. Corner to Bailey. Bailey taking too long to make the kick. Trinidad and Tobago taking a real chance there, making substitutes when they were defending and nearly caught out. Good work in the end by Gray to keep them out. Chance for Trinidad. Under 3 minutes to go in the second period. Trinidad and Tobago ball. Kick from outside the area, block. In 2021, the Soca Warriors lost in the quarterfinals to El Salvador. 9-2 they lost, but they ended up finishing 5th in the tournament overall. Pretty good from the Soca Warriors. A win tonight and they'll go one step further. Off target from Vizcarra. TNT first entered the tournament in 2013. It's just their 6th appearance compared to the Mexicans, who have been at all 10. They have also been to the World Cup quite a few times, finishing 2nd in the FIFA World Cup in 2007 behind Brazil. And even more impressively, that was their first trip. Mexico. Since then, however, it's been a struggle for the Mexicans because they haven't come out of the group stages. Chance now for TNT, and Kareem Perry can't sort out his feet. Macias lucky to get away with it. It's just outside of the area. Very lucky there. TNT. That was almost a penalty for the Mexicans. And not the best challenge from Anderson Peters. The Mexicans in the stands are getting excited. They are anticipating their first goal, the Mexican fans. Jose Vizcarra. Vizcarra, good save, Jabari Gray. That was an ambitious attempt from Akinola Gregory. Doesn't make good contact. Chance for Mexico. And a double save by Jabari Gray to deny Castillo. And well, it doesn't count. Akinola Gregory putting the ball in the back of the net, but it's waved off by the officials. And that's the end of 24 minutes and 2 periods. Third and final period underway under the lights here at the Malcom Park Beach Facility in Nassau, the capital of the Bahamas. Quarterfinal 4. And we're still yet to see a goal. The 4-time champions Mexico now looking to force the issue. The Soca Warriors have been difficult to break down. They haven't had much going forward, but they have defended astutely so far. There's the head coach, Chad Apu, a quality player in his time. And he's really got this unit devoted to the cause to try and get the Soca Warriors to a semi-final for the first time. Vizcarra off the upright. Nice strike there by Vizcarra. One-time volley from a difficult angle. And he had Jabari Gray scampering. Macias with the quick release and Jabari Gray. Play will be stopped yet again. There's sand in his eyes. There's Francisco Cati, the head coach of Mexico. Scored against Trinidad and Tobago in 2013 and 2015. The Mexican coach in their 9-1 and 4-0 wins respectively. Was an important part of the Mexican beach soccer team until he decided to take over the reins as coach. So did this man, Chad Apu, who played in the Champions League in Europe. Very good player, Chad Apu, until an ACL injury cut his career short. And instead he decided to lead from the sidelines these Soca Warriors, who are a period away, or 10 minutes away, from possibly making the semi-finals for the first time. And creating history as the first coach to defeat a Mexican team. Strong talking to. Frustrations setting in more from a Mexican perspective, as they probably wouldn't have expected to be held like this by Trinidad and Tobago, a team who has never defeated them. They are making a fight of it, TNT. Shalom Bob, who enjoys playing against the Mexicans. 3 goals he has scored against them previously. He needs one today though. Castillo, dangerous from this area. Just wide. Christopher Castillo. Hospitalis, dangerous. That was a bad pass by Jabari Gray. And they get away with it, TNT. Nice control there by Kevin Williams because it wasn't easy. And the ball was cleared. Game opening up a bit. Castillo! There's the finish. He has threatened for some time, Christopher Castillo. And this time, he finds the back of the net. It's for the third time in these championships. And El Tri are away. 1-0 to the four-time champions. Pure strike, Jabari Gray at full stretch, but couldn't even get a fingertip on it. Into the bottom corner. And finally Mexico have their goal. From the kickoff, Hospitalis is wide. Acevedo. Just under 8 minutes to go. Hospitalis. Out of play. Macias, that's wide. Nice pass. Beard looking for Peters on that occasion. Doesn't quite work out. Here's Hospitalis across the area. And away comes Vizcarra. Not sure why he decided to stop, but he allowed Peters to get back. Long throw. Chance again for Mexico. Mexico over the top from Portilla. This is another chance for Mexico. They're inside the area. Slowed up for the time being. And acrobatic attempt coming in from Lopez. That pass is too high. And Trinidad turn it over yet again. Castillo with space. Four-second violation again from Trinidad. This time Jabari Gray is the guilty party, and this will be a kick to Mexico from the center spot again. Hector Acevedo will kick it. Mexico looking to double their advantage. Acevedo, 2-0 Mexico. He has done it. Hector Acevedo with his third goal of these championships. And some breathing room for Mexico. Their fans are happy. No doubt about it. From Hector Acevedo from the center spot. Full extension from Jabari Gray. He couldn't get close to it. And Mexico 2 to the good. Another goal for Acevedo. Lots of work now for the Soca Warriors to do. This game going away from them. Castillo on target. Coca has come back on for Gray in the goal for Trinidad. Whistle on the play. Akinola Gregory. Guilty of the infringement. The extension of the arm from Gregory. Right elbow, it seemed like, or the side of the forearm. Another kick for the Mexicans, this time Enoch Lopez. Under 5 minutes to go. Lopez from distance. Lopez! That wasn't far away. Nice strike from the Mexican number 8. The Soca Warriors need goals. They haven't scored many in the tournament. Only 6 they have managed. A real low scoring tournament for them. They need at least 2 if they're going to extend their season. Corner Mexico. Inside the area, chance saved by Coca. Diego Martinez, their leading goal scorer, with the strike. And Trinidad and Tobago really not building any plays going forward. That's a high foot. Jesse Bailey will have the kick. Just about 3 minutes to go. Not much time for the Soca Warriors. And that's going to be over the top. Staying Coca, not happy at all. We felt that an elbow was thrown from one of the Mexican players. Throw for Trinidad and Tobago. 2.5 minutes to go. Pass from Bob is inaccurate. Riley clears it. That was the incident. Diego Martinez, like it was a bit of a cheeky move from the Mexican number 7, who is now substituted. Castillo out for a throw. The Mexicans have the ball and they have the lead. Just 1.5 minutes to go, and they lead the Soca Warriors by 2-0. Bailey. Back to Coca. Coca with a long throw. Chance for TNT. Just wide. Anderson Peters there looking for his first goal of the tournament. They needed that one to be on target. The Soca Warriors look as if they're going to be heading out. And Mexico through to another semi-final. They have gone to 9 semi-finals before Mexico, and this is going to make it 10 double digits in semi-final appearances. That is it. The Mexicans have done it yet again. They have gotten to the semi-final stage of every tournament that they have played in at this level, and 2023 is no different. A spirited performance from the Soca Warriors, but at the end of it all, they couldn't get on their score sheet, and it's another loss against the Mexicans. 5 times they have been defeated by El Tri. It's Mexico 2, TNT 0 at full time.
Jesse, a very tight match tonight. How do you describe it?
It was a really tough one. Both teams had the chances. Mexico in the end put away their chances, and that's just how football goes.
How do you analyze the tournament for your national team?
We take the positives.